It was you saw Booger in Mexico playing the Saints. Alvin Candy Kamara and Niner defense forces fumble.
Yeah, they do that a lot, Boom. They swarm to the football. That's their motto, turnovers. And when you get to the ball, the punch there, Fred Warner, the best middle linebacker in football.
And they kick a field goal. Robbie Gould, 3-0 San Francisco. Jimmy G off the 4-touchdown game last week. Juwan Jennings, 13 yards. Minute later, second quarter late, third and 1. Jimmy G, Jennings, 12 yards. Chris Harris Jr., late hit.
Yeah, I like it. Defenders on the white, got to let him go.
Garoppolo to Jennings. The Honey Badger is there and tips it. But when you're hot, you're hot. Niners touchdown.
I'd rather be lucky than good, Boom. Tips and overthrows. You know how that goes.
Yeah,
sometimes
I do.
the defense gets them. Sometimes the offense gets them.
In this case, it was 10-0 San Francisco. Now 13-0. Saints had a big offensive game last week. You just expect. I understand the Niners have a heck of a defense, but
Something.
let's go. Andy Dalton, you know, TCU's undefeated. Red Rifle last week was good. He looks deep to Rashid Shaheed looking, I don't know, flag, ball. I'll take either one of them. False start pushes the Saints back, 48-yard field goal. Will Lutz, snap good, hold good, kick no good. Still 13-0. Taysom Hill in a quarterback, 4th and 1. We're going to drop him back?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Well, no, flag, Nick Bosa flag for roughing the passer, so Saints have new life. Yeah. Second, Nick goes, what? Dalton back to Kamara at the 1. He's going to score. Really? Fumble! Talanoa Hufanga fumbled the ball. That's the question.
He's been one of the best safeties in football, and as Monty Kiffin once told me, if there's an inch to defend, you defend it, and they did.
D'Amico Ryan, defensive coordinator, said, yeah, we're still defending, and then, they sent Hill out for a pass, incomplete, 4th down now. They just want to get on the board, but you know if a defense smells a shutout, you know, Booger. Oh, Nick Bosa smelled the sack.
He is quietly, having an outstanding year in a contract season.
They held Kamara to 7 rushes for 13 yards. Niners, after scoring all those points, now win it defensively. So San Francisco, a game up on Seattle, who they beat earlier this year. They play on a Thursday nighter in a few weeks, but the Niners are clearly rolling at 7-4.
Well, clearly rolling, Boom. And I was talking to a couple of coordinators around the league. The one team they don't want to play is the 49ers. And it's not just because of their offense with all the weapons with McCaffrey, Ayuk, Debo, and those guys, and Kittle. It's because you couple that with this defense. A defense that showed up today and got a shutout. At any moment, the defense could pitch a shutout, Boom. And so when you combine that, if they just get competent quarterback play, which they have this season from Jimmy G, this is one of the more formidable teams in the NFC.
Yeah, and we've already discussed their offense where Kyle Shanahan goes into the laboratory at night and fiddles, and he's got a lot of weapons, and all of them are good.
They're really good.
Jimmy G playing good football.
Absolutely, yes.
Really good football.
Yes.
For Seattle, I don't want to say a stunning loss, but the defense had been coming on, but now the last 2 games, they got torched on the ground.
I'm going to be a philosopher. Water always finds its level. I think we're seeing that with Seattle. And we're seeing that with the Giants. Teams that got off to kind of hot starts, but they've kind of leveled off a little bit.
So which of those type of teams have enough in their pocket to make a run at the end and which do not?
Yeah, exactly.
We shall see. All right, Chargers, Cardinals, another good game late West. Kyler Murray back after a couple of weeks. Arizona 1-9 in the big toaster their last 10 games.
Not really a home field advantage.
You don't think? Well, everybody goes down there and has, vacation. Although from L.A., maybe not so much. However, on vacation, not DeAndre Hopkins. Murray to Hopkins. That was 33 yards, 7-0. Justin Herbert. Keenan Allen. First touchdown. I know he's been hurt. His first touchdown of the season.
Yeah, it's glad to see him on the field playing.
Yes, absolutely. 10-7 Arizona. Murray to Hopkins. Derwin James, one of the best in the game, makes the interception.
Boom, it's good to see him healthy for an entire season so far, playing well.
Yep, now the Chargers, 2nd and 9. Herbert Now he looks like the Herbert, right? He got whacked in that Chiefs game, that week 2 game. He now looks like the guy we remember. DeAndre Carter, touchdown, 14-10. Murray, Hopkins, 21 yards. Last couple of minutes in the first half. Murray, well, he can do this. Yeah, he's going to be faster than 92. I'm just going out on a limb. I call him as I see him.
Yeah, I got it.
No knock on, right? But, at any rate, 17-14. Now tied at 17, third quarter. Murray. Hopkins. Boy, they're a different team with D-Hop.
Yeah, most quarterbacks are when they have their number 1 receiver.
Yep, fourth quarter now, same drive. Murray. James Conner. 6-yard touchdown, Arizona. They lead 24-17. Buck, 48 to go in the game. Chargers at the 38 of Arizona. Herbert to Gerald Everett. Tight end. 10 yards. Herbert. Allen. Keenan cuts it up. 16 yards. What a big finish we may have. 3 plays later, 25 seconds to go, 3rd and 7. Can Arizona mount the defense? He'll swing to Austin Eckler. He's got a couple of blockers. And he's right near the goal line. 10-yard game. They call a timeout right away. The Chargers. Herbert, right. Eckler. What a job to hit the pylon.
Really good catch, the turn. Once the ball hits the pylon, doesn't matter where the body's at, touchdown.
Now, what are you going to do? You know what? They've lost enough games close that they go for 2. And this time, Brandon Staley gambles, wins. Herbert to Everett with just seconds to go. The Chargers, who played tough against San Francisco, and they played tough against Kansas City. They had their hands full on the road, but this is a big, don't overlook this. They were bound to 500, back over 500 for the Chargers, 25-20.
Chargers just keep hanging and hanging, and this was a huge win. The quarterback looks healthy, and for Arizona, boom, you just continue to wonder why. Like, why does it continue to look like this?
I don't know. They look better, but they still look. Herbert, 35 of 47. That's what they do. Meanwhile, the Chiefs are playing 2 of the last 3 Super Bowl champs. Sean McVay's team, they ain't going back. Andy Reid's team, they may be going back. They played a 54-51 game earlier in the year. Look at it, McVay and Roger Carter. This is McVay got hurt. Hit on the play.
Friendly fire.
This is how their season's gone. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce. Is there anything this duo cannot do? He burns Jalen Ramsey and carries 2 Rams into the end zone, 7-0 Chiefs.
That's one of the top corners in football, covering a tight end, and the tight end abusing one of the top corners in football. Outstanding route by Kelce.
Now, third quarter, 13-3 Chiefs. Rams starting Perkins, obviously Matthew Stafford. We hope he's all right. We may not see him again this year. Isaiah Pacheco, the young running back, slant, 17 yards at the 3, 1st and goal. Pacheco, he's certainly making a name for himself the last few weeks.
Something tells me you'll see more of him as we go down the stretch.
Something tells me you're right. 20-3. Bryce Perkins throws it. He completes it to Tutu Atwell. Look, they're trying. Perkins. Hey, the Rams. Touchdown, Van Jefferson. 20-10. Really?
Yeah.
He's still hurting, right?
Exactly.
That's my excuse. Mahomes to Marquez Valdez-Scantling. They're still learning all the different weapons they have.
Yes, they have a lot of them.
Yeah, they do. First down, Chiefs. Nick Scott makes an interception for the Rams in the end zone. We've been looking for them to play better defense.
Yeah, they did. And Patrick right there, he's touched the scramble, looks up, sees Color and Kelce, and throws it, doesn't see the defender.
Under 8.5 to go in the game. Perkins. Time, but that's a nice pick by L'Jarius Sneed.
Yeah, had a good season last year. Continuing to pick up where he left off this season.
Setting up a field goal, 23-10 Chiefs. Chiefs can pin their ears back proverbially, and this is Carlos Dunlap. Tips it. Nick Bolton playing as well in the middle as anybody. These youngsters are having a really good season.
Nick Bolton and Willie Gay, both of their linebackers flying around. They got a fast group of linebackers in Kansas City.
They're the Chiefs. I mean, this was not a blowout like you might have thought, but so what? They win by 16. Chiefs win 26-10. And next up, at the Bengals. So this will be a game that we might want to